Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and today I am going to be talking you through a very simple protection spell for protecting yourself against negative energies, evil eyes, or psychic attacks. Now this is a spell that I personally do once a month, and I referenced it in my protection video that I did in the summer, and I've had a lot of requests asking about the particular necklace that I wear and the particular spell jar that I make. So I thought I would do a video kind of like dedicated to it so you guys can see what I do. So I'm gonna get straight into the video, and any ingredients that I list, they are going to be in the description box for you guys. Okay, so first off, when I'm doing something like this, when I'm protecting my energy, the first thing that I want to do is get into the mind space so that my mind is completely blank. I can't stress enough, when we are working with energies, when we are working specifically with magic, we want to make sure that we have a clear energy field so that we can just completely focus on what we're doing. So I do like to get into a meditative state, and I do call on my spirit guides to surround me while I'm doing the reading so they can kind of protect me and walk me through what I am doing. So if you work with any deities and your ancestors, you want to call all of them to you, you can, and just meditate maybe for like 5-10 minutes beforehand. The next thing that I do is light candles. I'm not going to be adding this into the video because I feel like you guys can set up in a way that feels intuitively right for you. Just see what you feel intuitively called to use. Candles or no candles, that's completely fine. Another thing that I do when I am doing this particular spell is I like to have protection music on in the background. I won't be doing that for this video obviously because of copyright, but I'll usually find like a video on YouTube that cleanses the room of negative energies and cleanses my energy of negative energies, and I will play that in the background. So guys, the first thing that you guys are going to need is a pestle and mortar. If you don't have one of these, it's completely fine. You can just get a bowl, maybe like a wooden spoon or something like that. So the first ingredient that you guys are going to use is natural sea salt. I like to use coarse sea salt, and you are going to place that in to your pestle and mortar or your bowl. Placing your coarse salt into the pestle and mortar, you want to be saying affirmations over it and really charging that salt up. I like to just speak affirmations onto the salt and ask it to protect me. Sometimes I like to place my hands over it like this, just to charge the salts up with protective energies, because I will be in that state of meditation. It's a lot easier for me to send that energy to the salt, and it really helps activate the salt when you're using it. Bear in mind as well, guys, when you're pouring it in, it's going to get really messy, so you want to make sure you're like covering your tables and stuff like that. I've got paper down so we're nice and protected. But once you've got your salt in, you are then going to want to add in black food coloring. The reason that we add black food coloring is the color black spiritually really protects us from negative energies. It really protects us from hexes, low vibrations. It works kind of like a barrier. So you want to add some black food coloring in, and once again just set in the intention when you are placing that in. And what you're going to do is you're going to start crushing that into the salt. It is going to get really messy, but it's fine. As you can see, guys, it gets very, very messy. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do, guys, is add black pepper. You can also use black peppercorns. I personally use crushed ground peppercorns to add in. The reason that we add pepper into this is pepper is known for its protection properties. I sometimes like to just keep little bags of pepper around my home. I personally add pepper in with every protection spell that I do, just because its protection properties are so potent, especially when mixed with salts. They really work wonders together, and they really keep low vibrational energy at bay. Once again, guys, once you've added the pepper in, you really want to be speaking to the ingredients. You really want to be activating the ingredients, whether again that's through meditation, sending that energy into the ingredients, or whether that's by just speaking and affirming what you want done or what you need done. Make sure that you are affirming all of that. As you can see, it gets very, very, very messy. So the next thing you guys want to add is activated charcoal powder. Again, guys, activated charcoal powder is known for its protection properties and removal of hexes. We want to add this in, and once again we want to be speaking to the ingredients, sending our affirmations into the bowl as we are adding the ingredients in. So guys, once you have added in those ingredients, you are then going to want to add in your herbs. You guys can add whatever herbs in that you feel drawn to or what you work with best. I find some of us will work with different herbs better than others, so feel free to mix it up. But what I like to use first off is rosemary. So I personally use rosemary for a lot of things because rosemary is a multi-purpose herb, but I love its protection properties, and I usually will burn rosemary, especially after I've done a reading, just to cleanse the energies. It just really works in regards to like purifying my energies, so I always like to add rosemary in. I don't know where my spoon has gone, so I'm just going to add it in through this funnel. Again guys, you want to be activating your herbs as they're going in and speaking to them, or just doing what I do after they've been placed in, putting your hand over. Another herb that I love to work with for protection is bay leaves. I use bay leaves quite often, to be honest with you. I'm also just like burn them randomly around my home, you know, for protection purposes. But I like to add them into spells just for that extra zhuzh of protection and cleansing. Now feel free guys to switch your herbs up in regards to what you want this spell to do. I personally use herbs that correlate to protection and cleansing and purifying energies, just because this is more of like a psychic protection spell for me. Although if you were doing this video to keep like copycats away from you, or keep, you know, jealous people at bay, you might want to use like chamomile for the solar plexus, you know, dandelion flowers, things like that. For the solar plexus, if you're wanting to keep an X away, maybe you want to use some rose petals, just whatever works for you guys. Just add in whatever herbs work for you. Now the next thing that we're going to do is add in essential oil. Now like I said guys, this spell for me, this is more for psychic protection, so I like to use lavender because lavender correlates to the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. However, like I said, if you were doing this video to keep, you know, evil eye and jealousy, you may want to use some like lemon balm essential oil. If you're wanting people to stop talking negative on you, you may want to use some eucalyptus for the throat chakra. If you're wanting to keep negative thoughts at bay and worrying and things like that, maybe use some peppermint. Again, you may want to use some rose oil if you're wanting to keep an X away, but I use lavender just for like psychic attacks and, you know, preventing all of that. So I'll add essential oil in, adding that in. So guys, once you've added all of your herbs and your essential oil, you can basically speak affirmations to your ingredients before you do anything with it. I personally, again, I like to kind of like hold the pestle and mortar in my hand, and I like to kind of like activate the energies by you know, setting my intentions with it, asking the ingredients to work their magic, because by doing that you're basically activating these herbs and ingredients to work for you. I'll usually take about a minute out of my time to do that and ask my spirit guides to guide me. And then you want to place them into your glass jars. Now usually when I do these, like I said, I do it once a month. So what I'll do guys is I'll make a mini version in a tiny little glass jar so that I can wear it around my neck, and I also do like a larger one just to sleep next to. I usually do this for friends and family as well, but I'm just going to be doing one today. As you can see, we have this in the little jar. Now before we seal, we're also going to do it in a more bigger jar, because like I said, I like to do them both at the same time, and I wanted to show you guys whether you wanted to use them as like jewelry to keep around your neck, or you wanted to keep them by the side of your bed while you go to sleep. I wanted to show you guys. So this is my medium-sized jar that I will use, and I will have the link, you guys, to all of the jars and ingredients that I use in my description box. And guys, once you have filled them both, you will have your medium-sized jar and your mini jar that you can wear as jewelry for protection. Ignore my hands, they are covered in charcoal and pepper. If you ever see me on my pick-up cards and I have, you know, colouring on me like that, or just like random marks, it is basically either because I've used these ingredients on a candle or I've done this particular spell that morning. So I usually reference that sometimes if I have that over my hands. Once you have put all of the ingredients in the jar and you have set your intentions, the next thing that you're going to want to do is you are going to want to close this and seal it with wax. Preferably wax from a black candle, because like I said, that is going to repel any negative or low vibrational energy sent towards us. As you can see, we seal that with black wax. So guys, then we have our protection jars and our protection necklaces. So guys, once you have sealed your jars with the candle wax and you set your intention with the jars, you are going to want to place these outside on the night of a dark moon. If you guys have missed the dark moon, that's completely fine. You can just perform this like I have just done on a Saturday, because Saturday is ruled by Saturn, the Lord of Karma. It's a very good day to do protection spells. If you do not have time to do one of these once a month, that's completely fine. What you can do is place them outside on the night of a full moon for the full moon to cleanse the energies and renew the energies like you would your crystals on a full moon. That way the energy is cleared and you can wear it again. I personally try to do this at least once a month on a dark moon, just because I find that works better for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was educational for you guys. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did enjoy. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching.